Hello and welcome back to another edition of Check It Out. Okay friends, another Botvac review. Man, am I ever pumped. This is the Neato D6. I'm gonna do an unboxing on this video. We'll take everything out, see what comes with this product. I'm also gonna do a few other videos with this guy. One of them is gonna be, I'm going to talk about the different Botvacs, mostly the Neatos. I'm also gonna talk about the one Costco has at the 805 model that we tried out from there. And I'll explain why the Roomba wasn't a good fit for my house. I really like the vacuum. I have 2 complaints about it, and I'll put that in another video. So make sure at the end of this video, you'll see I'll have a few other videos pop up. Also, if you subscribe to this channel, then you can look at the playlist, and I'll have one under there under either Botvacs or Neato, something like that. And you can gain that information to help you make a good choice. So, and then I'll make a third video as well. We'll charge up the battery on this guy. We'll let it run its course once or twice, and then I'll kind of do a review on how it goes. However, I do have a pretty good idea. This is our last and most successful Botvac was the Neato Botvac Connected that did not have a number. It didn't have a number on it, but it was not the D3 or the D4 at that time a couple years ago when we bought it. After the D3 and D4, there was just the Botvac Connected, and that was kind of one of the highest ones they had. We really loved that one. My wife is now going to take that to her office and use it there. So it was time to upgrade for the house, or at least get another one for the house. All right, let's dive in deep here. Let's check out what's in this box. All right. So if you haven't bought a Botvac yet, I know they're expensive. I get it. And the first time we were looking at one, I was like, I don't know if we're ready to spend this much money, but they are fantastic, amazing, really, really awesome. You got to look at your house floor plan. You know, if you have a 3-story house, well, I don't know if it's a good fit. For us, we have a 1-story house. We don't have many steps. In fact, this is one of the few right here. So obviously the Botvac, it knows to not go down that step, but at the same time, if we wanted to clean this room I'm in right now, then we have to pick it up, put it down here, and run it again. For the rest of the house though, it's pretty seamless and it'll run through all the rooms as long as we've done a decent pickup. All right, let's get back on task here. Let's take out some of this packaging. Here's our quick start guide. All right, maybe we'll dive into that. Say hello to Neato. All right, all right. And here is our vacuum. Let's see if I can get this guy out one-handed. There we go. All right, I'll put this aside. Let's see if we can turn this guy over gently. There's our vacuum. Nice. So the Neatos, they're all basically the same shape. And most of these vacuums seem to either be this shape right here or the full circle, like the Roombas. At first, I like the full circle shape better. But after trying a few out, you realize that that really doesn't seem to make any difference whatsoever. All right, so here it is right here. Man, it looks a lot like the one that we just had. It's supposed to have a couple extra bonus features. One thing I do notice right off the bat is our last one had a little window where it would kind of tell us some things, like if there was something stuck in the brush, it would say clean the brush or empty the bin or something like that. So I'm wondering how that's gonna work, but anyway, we'll keep diving in. Obviously, it looks like that's one of our few or only buttons here on the top. And I believe that this is sort of the laser guided system here, so it kind of figures out your house. So if you're not familiar with these Neatos, one thing that's really cool about them, I believe all of their designs, they clean the house and vacuum like you and I would vacuum with a stand-up vacuum. In other words, you go methodically from left to right, and when you're done, you can kind of see the vacuum lines and they look nice and neat. These guys will do that. The Roombas, when we tried that out, it just sporadically goes everywhere. And it did clean actually pretty well, but at the end, it certainly didn't look like it cleaned as far as like the carpet was, you know, the lines were all over the place. This guy, when it's done, it looks nice and neat. It's really cool. All right, so if this one's like the last one, here's our bin right here. And in the other video where I compare some of the different products, one of the things I'm going to talk to is the filters. This guy right here looks like a pretty darn nice filter, and I think that's one of the upgrades you get as we move out into our higher units. This is the bin right here. If you're not familiar with these kind of vacuums, basically you have to clean this bin out after every use, more or less. We have 3 kids, and you know, we're not slobs by any means, but you know, we're normal. And this thing fills up basically every time we run it. So talking about running it, this guy I'm sure is going to run just like our last one, where you can set up on your phone. Of course, you're going to put the app on your phone. I don't think it matters if you have Apple or one of the Android products. And then you can run it from there. You can turn it on from there. It'll tell you how much battery it's got. And then it will also, you can set up a program from your phone too. So like our last one, we set it up so that I think Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it would come on at like 9 o'clock. So when we were all gone off to work and off to school, the vacuum at 9 o'clock would turn on, go clean the house, and go back to the charger to recharge its battery. Pretty awesome, pretty amazing technology. I was really skeptical of this kind of stuff at first, but it's really awesome stuff. I'll show you a couple things on the bottom, and I can see that this is made almost exactly like our last one. Let's see if this guy pops off real easy too. So this is one of the complaints I have, Neato. This guy right here is a little magnet that's inside this brush, and it goes right onto here. So the good news is if this guy gets tangled on something, it will sort of pop off, right? Instead of like breaking anything, it pops off. The problem and complaint I have is that this guy pops off so often that, I don't know. I mean, for the last year that we ran our last one, I think I just took this off completely. And it still cleaned like 98% of the stuff. There'd be a tiny little bit that it would miss on this very side part. But basically, this thing does a nice job of cleaning all of it, whether you have this guy on or not. Of course, if it works in your house, great. We have quite a few transitions, and I think that's where it'd get caught. So you can see where we go from tile to carpet. When this guy goes from tile to carpet, I feel like that's some of the times that this guy would get a little bit stuck on something. All right, let's keep diving in. So we can see here, and if our last one, I know I said it was only an unboxing, but I want to show you this too. I thought this was kind of cool about Neato. So let's see here. I pop this guy open here. Let me see here. I might have to put my camera down. Nope, there we go. All right, so we pop that guy off there, and then we can quickly and easily get to this roller. So this roller, the whole idea here is that you can easily get to it. This is the guy that's gonna get all the hair and all that whatever caught in it. So you easily can clean this guy out, and then you just pop it back in. You can see it's got this little square or hex shape right here. It's got a little hex shape right here, and you just pop it in there, easy peasy, back in operation. Close this guy back up here, and as you can see, I mean, I can do it one-handed, so obviously we can do it two-handed pretty darn easily. Although I say that, I got a little bit stuck there. All right, now I think I got it. So man, it feels a lot like the last one. I'm so pumped. I cannot wait to get this guy up and going. All right, I'll put that aside right here. We'll put this over here. Let's dive in and see what else is in this box over here. So open this guy up. All right. This guy, if I remember from our last one, is just a little comb to kind of clean the bristles off. So cleans the bristles off, and then this guy right here is a little bit of a knife that you can cut through the hair and that kind of stuff that gets wrapped around that piece we just looked at. So it's actually kind of a nice tool to have. Here is our charging cord. And there is the charging base, of course. We'll take our packaging off there. All right, and there you go. So nice, slim. We stick ours just kind of in a corner out of sight. And the Neato does a pretty good job of coming back and finding the base. At least it did on our last model. This one's a little bit of an upgrade from our last one, so I'm assuming it will be kind of the same way. Of course, when we find that good spot, it has to be relatively close to a plug outlet, but it's kind of nice. And then this guy here, we didn't really use this a whole lot. We didn't find that we had to, but my understanding is that you can lay this stuff down, and if you had like a room or two you didn't want it to go into, or a certain part of a room that you didn't want it to go to, that we can put this stuff down and then it would stay out of those rooms. For us, if we ever have a room that's like too messy or dirty or too many toys on the ground, that's usually the problem we have if we're trying to prevent it from going in a room. Then we simply close the door to that room, and the Neato doesn't go in there until the kids get home, and we tell them to clean up their toys and they don't do it, and then we clean them up. All right, just kidding. You know how all that goes. All right, guys. Hey, listen, that's about it here. I'll tell you what, we want to dive into these instructions here. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to read them all to us, but maybe this quick start guide right here. I guess we could kind of flip the pages, and I'll let you at home Sorry, using my teeth to open it. I know that's a little primitive. But I'll let you at home press pause and you can read these if you want. All right, quick start guide. Quickly, we're flipping through here. All right, so it tells you kind of where to set up the base, how to set everything up. Initial robot charging. The apps to put on. Yada, yada. This is pretty sweet. It sends to your phone a map of where it's been and what it did. So if you're ever wondering, hey, did it go in this room? Something went wrong here? You know, you can look at that map and see. It's really cool. All right, and I believe that is the end of the English right there. Sorry if you don't speak English. I'm not going to go into those other languages as well. Hey guys, don't forget, subscribe to this channel. Look at the playlist. I'll have one under there. It's either under Botvac or Neatos or something like that. And I talk about the different ones. I love Costco so much, but the one they had did not work for my family. That is not where I purchased this guy. But if you look in the description below, I'll put some information about where I got this and a little more information about our feedback on this. So check out the rest of my videos. Like I said, I'll discuss why I picked this D7 right here. I'm sorry, I picked the D6. Excuse me. This is the D6. And why I picked the D6, why I didn't do the D7, why I definitely did not do the D3 and 4 and 5. And there's kind of two reasons for that, but one big one, I'll give you a little hint down here. It's kind of towards battery life, and I'll speak to that in my other videos. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.